Good evening and welcome everyone to our Home Business Helper. We're presenting Stop Struggling in Home Business. And really, that's the bottom line of what I founded this company for. My name is Earl Teets. I'm from the small town of Troy, Montana. And I'm the founder of the Servants Team Missionary Outreach, who's responsible for bringing you the homebusinesshelper.com. We're going to show you some proven methods that you can use to build whatever home business you're trying to build right here on this Hangout tonight. We're going to show you where you can capitalize on multiple trends that are in one place and get the free training that you deserve without having to spend any money. Just our regular website page has a training section in it. And when you click on that training session, you'll see a whole series of videos where I can walk you through exactly what you need to achieve. So who am I and what kind of experience do I bring to the table? Well, those are good questions. And I'm going to answer those questions right now. John Maxwell is one of the most sought after leadership trainers in the industry of home business. My dad was an entrepreneur by profession, and he went to business school at William and Mary University. I learned quite a bit from him, but he always told me that if I really wanted to succeed in business, find what the best was doing and duplicate those daily actions as long as they're legal and ethical, and I'd never fail. So that's what I did. I'm passionate about ministry. I'm passionate about a home business, so I sought out John Maxwell. I've studied him for years, and I got to meet. It was like meeting my baseball hero, right? At the time, his name was Reggie Jackson. For some of you younger folks, you may not know who he is, but you know, it was really neat to meet one of my heroes in life and to be able to learn some very powerful things to reach out and help other people succeed. The one thing you see in the market is out of 100 people in the field of home business, only 1 out of 100 are actually taking home monthly checks over $100 in network marketing. Think about that, folks. That's a lot of people failing. So if we can bring you the solutions to that here at the Home Business Helper, those are helpful solutions that any entrepreneur needs. And when you can get paid a monthly residual for those solutions, that's a very powerful thing to be able to grab onto, especially when the timing is where it's at. We're talking about solid companies that aren't going to go out of business, that have exactly what the masses need. Now think about what I'm saying. When we're talking about trends, if you can get yourself positioned in front of a trend, that's where the most money's ever been created throughout history, is when people have capitalized on a single trend in motion. With the age of the internet and online marketing being where it's at, today, it's very common to be able to multiply capitalize on trends, work on more than one in one place. The Home Business Helper is going to show you why this is one of the most lucrative opportunities you're ever going to see in a lifetime. So hang in there and follow through each thing I'm going to show you. What's unique about this presentation, folks, is I'm going to show you action that pays you. I'm not just going to tell you why we're the best and all that. I'm going to show you what you do to create the money. You'll be able to make an informed decision and be able to know what to do to get started by the time we're all done with this hangout here. So, what are we going to do? There's 5 daily actions that have created success with multi-figure earners, or excuse me, with 6 and 7 and 8-figure earners. There are 5 actions that have been done for the last 4 years by the top earners. So if you look at what they're doing and duplicate those actions, you can put yourself there. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to understand we're going to pray. We're a Christian leadership development team here at the Home Business Helper, and we pray for God's blessing before we do anything. We pray for His wisdom. We pray for His anointing. We pray for His favor over our daily actions. We pray for forgiveness. And we forgive all those that we're holding against us. By doing this, it positions us in a very positive position for our subconscious mind to be producing for us while we're sleeping at night. And that's the fastest way. I know how to put years of education into one little piece so you can understand how important this is. Okay, next we're going to have to read. As an entrepreneur, if you're not reading every single day, you're not allowing yourself to continue to gather something positive in to bring something positive out. recognize the fact that in today's world, you're going to experience 90% negativity and maybe 10% positive. It could be 90% negativity, 8% in between, and 10% positive. Or I mean, and 2% positive, but really, we live in a negative world, folks. If you've heard the old adage, garbage in, garbage out, you want to be able to put good things in so good things come out. If you're a leader in this industry, you need to be abreast on how to deal with people. So those are the kind of skills that you're going to want to stay focused on. The average person's attention span has been proven to be about 15 minutes. So when you look at where they studied the multi-million-dollar earners over the last few years in this industry, patterns have been shown that 15 minutes a day of reading habits is what all of them have in common. Not just the majority, all of them. Think about what I'm saying. So it allows you to be able to put something positive in your mind. Let's look at some examples here. I like to lead by example. Oh, there's See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar, a really good book. Here is Zig Ziglar's Secrets of Closing the Sale. How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success Through Selling. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. These are musts to your daily habits. This is The Greatest Secret in the World by Og Mandino. It's an oldie but a goodie. I mean, these are good books to have in your reading collection. Quick and Effective Way to Effective Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie. Purpose-Driven Church by Rick Warren. Zig Ziglar, Over the Top. These are all examples of what I put in my head on a daily basis to be able to accomplish the things that I have because I saw the leaders in front of me that were considered to be the best of the best. That's what they did. And when you're willing to do those same kind of things, you're going to position yourself to where you can succeed. So preparing your mind mentally before you go into battle is extremely important as a soldier. Why would you not want to do that as a business builder? You're going into a really negative environment, folks. It's time to focus on something positive. We're going to show you how to get paid for it. Look at number 2, high touch. What are we going to do? We're going to communicate person to person, whether it be over the phone or live on the internet, say on a Facebook chat or a Twitter chat or whatever all them social networks are. Look into those. When there's live conversation between two people, that's the kind of communication we're talking about. We want to do this on the phone or online 25 times, and what are we going to do? We're going to let them see some information that's free for them to look at, less than 10 minutes, that's got a solution to a problem that these people have brought up, whether it be online or over the phone or in person. When you show somebody a solution to a problem, you're positioning yourself to be in a very positive mindset in front of that individual. So when you show them the proof of what you're talking about, 80% of the time or better, the odds are in your favor. And when you get paid for that, it's a real blessing in life. So take a look. You're going to make sure you connect with 25 people, and you're going to set 5 appointments per day. Now, where are we going to find these people? If we're new, we've never done this before, or we're part of the No Friends Left Club from trying all the other companies before and failing, and we just are not going to friends and family, well, think about Craigslist. They got resumes on there you can look at in towns with more than 1 million people population. You can usually find 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 resumes with actual real phone numbers and real email addresses of people saying, this is what my skill level is, it's what I'd like to get paid for. So you can call them up and say, hey, if I could show you proven methods to get paid for that independently, and payday's Monday or Wednesday of next week, would that be a problem for you, or do you require salary only? Well, how much pay are we talking about? Well, that depends. We got some people with no experience that have hit 5 figures a week in less than 90 days time, and we've got some people that are earning a few $100s in a day. That just depends on what kind of work you want to do. You have to see all the facts first. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, so if I could show you that information, would Thursday or Tuesday be better for you? Give them an A or B time. Now they've got a solution, and they're going to pick a time that fits their schedule best. You're not ramming nothing down their throat. You're showing them a solution to what they want. When that solution can pay you and save them hundreds monthly, the more of those kind of solutions you got, the more lucrative you've got for a home business. And here at the Home Business Helper, we're going to show you several of those solutions in one place. So keep excited. We're already showing you how to continually exercise a daily habit to build your list and have people to prospect to. Okay, there's several other places to go other than just Craigslist. I'm just using that as an example. If you're new and you need to go get business right now, it really is possible, folks. So let's take a look at what we're going to do to be high tech, which is step 3. We're going to look at facts. I mean, like I mentioned, I worked with John Maxwell at one time, and he's considered it. I got to learn from him some pretty neat things. As he said at that seminar, he's my friend. But it's really a blessing to learn from him. The entrepreneurs chase him like crazy, and that's who he markets to, is entrepreneurs. What does he use to get what he's got in front of the entrepreneurs? He uses a blogging platform. He moves everything he's got today off a blog. Now, if that's how John Maxwell creates his presence on the internet, why wouldn't you want to brand yourself as a leader and use a blogging platform to do the same thing? If you don't understand what a blog is, folks, a blog is simply a website that you can update with multiple items, multiple links, multiple times in one day if need be. With a website, sometimes you can't even update those. You're paying somebody to build it, it's done, it's on the market, and 6 months later the information might be outdated, but it's there. I mean, think about it. A blog just helps you get positioned. Now, what are you going to do with a blog? Well, there's groups you can join on Facebook for free, related to whatever topic, whatever business is that you're working in. This is powerful. And these groups can have several 100,000 people in them. I mean, I joined groups as a home business helper. I joined over 200 groups with over 20,000 people in them. So I can take a blog and I can post it in that group because the topic in that blog has a solution to a problem to all the people in that group. Now, most of them are just posting in groups just like I am, but there's a few of them in there that have eyeballs and the same career field that we market to that see a solution to a problem over 90% of entrepreneurs have. Hello, I want to see the solution. So I'm sure you can see a free method by utilizing the modern tools of today. Now, where would you get a blog to have this blogging platform? So you could blog in 25 groups, 2 positive solutions of value daily to draw a following that will come to you. It's a very simple tactic. It's very professional. And when you're leading with the truth sets you free. Nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing wrong with persistence when you're working with the truth, folks. So think about what I'm saying to you. Where do we get this blogging platform? That's where speedwealthproject.com. It's option number 1 at thehomebusinesshelper.com. Speedwealthproject.com is a company by the name of Internet Lifestyle Network. Provides you the most powerful blogging platform on the planet. It's a tool that you would use to create your presence on the internet with. It costs you $37 a month. As you find other business builders, they're going to need to do the same thing. So they pay $37 a month. You referred them to ILN, so ILN is going to pay you $20 a month for that the life of that account. You got a productive business builder, stays in business for 20 years. You're both building the same team. Why wouldn't you? You've got a residual income of $20 a month for 20 years. Think about that, folks. That's very powerful. You're going to pay for this kind of tool anyhow. Might as well have one that can pay you. You can also refer it to other people that are not even in your business, but in our industry that are struggling. Show them a way to create their presence with whatever they have. You're solving a problem. When you can get paid for that, it's powerful. The integrity behind speedwealthproject.com, or as you know them, Internet Lifestyle Network, if you don't earn at least $100 in your first 30 days with the proven training that they got in the back office, they're going to pay you $100, or excuse me, if you don't earn at least $40 in your first 30 days, they're going to pay you $100 for wasting your time. What's it cost you after your 7-day free trial? $37. So if you don't make at least $40 in your first 30 days, the company pays you $100 for wasting your time. Folks, that's just straight up integrity. very powerful training system. And when you get in that back office and have the ability to see what's there to train you as an entrepreneur, you will be breathtakingly amazed. I promise you that. What's the history behind this company? Well, if you look at all the 7- and 8-figure earners over the last 4 years, over 80% of them were mentored by a guy by the name of Mark Hoverson. If you look at one of the youngest kids to create massive success, which to me, he's a kid to most people, but very well respected young adult, let's say, Vincent Ortega Jr., $50,000 a month on the internet because he knew he had a baby on the way. You know, that's powerful. And all he saw was he wanted to secure a vision and create success in a massive way. Followed these success principles, and he stuck to it and gave birth to ILN. Now, this blogging platform, the people that computer programmed it, Clifton Hatfield is a former NATO computer programmer as a Navy computer programmer. Think about that. That's pretty powerful skills to have to create a simple blogging platform for all of us to be able to create success with. And to have one that pays you, well, you can't go wrong with that. So, we understand number 3, high tech, by having a blog. Now, what's next? We're going to step forward. We're going to follow up and place ads. Now, how can we follow up modernly? I mean, if we got a link out there on the internet and 100 people click on it last night, can we sit down and call 100 people in 1 hour? Absolutely not. But what if they click on your link and automatically they enter their contact information as a person of interest, and then that page disappears? They go to your direct website, and automatically an email is sent to them, wrote by you, congratulating them and showing them what you have to offer and what the next step is. That's immediate response. That makes your customer feel, or your prospect feel, extremely important, and that you're spot on as far as getting them the information they're looking for. And when you're showing them a solution to a problem that they have and that can pay you a monthly residual income, that's a beautiful spot to be in today's market. Everyone understands that's serious in this industry, that a home business starts in just America alone every 11 seconds. So when you got these kind of solutions, it's kind of nice to have them. So you've got a capture page that's a modern tool that's going to capture their email address and phone number and autoresponders that's going to automatically send them out emails. Where do we get these tools? We get them from option 2 at thehomebusinesshelper.com, which is theleadproject.biz. Theleadproject.biz. And the leadproject.biz is known as Power Lead System. And inside the Power Lead System, while we're doing our follow-up in step 4 and our autoresponders from our capture pages, from attaching those capture pages to our blogs, so one move of posting actually accomplishes a whole bunch. Those autoresponders start doing some follow-up work for us, creating a relationship with that person and us mentally without us having to physically be there. Then when we follow up with them over the phone, that relationship bond is stronger, and people purchase from people they like and trust. So if you've shown them the truth and you're surely showing them a solution to a problem they're experiencing, guess what? People that are true business owners understand it costs money to start a business. It costs money monthly to operate a business. It takes daily work habits to create profits, and sometimes a business needs a tool. I mean, you ain't going to tell a guy to dig a 6-foot ditch 6 foot deep by 10 foot long. Go out there and dig that with your bare hands. You're going to give them a shovel to get the job done. Well, you're going to have tools. And option number 2, the leadproject.biz in thehomebusinesshelper.com is where you get those tools. Again, we're talking $30 a month for the tools. If you look at those tools, the capture pages, autoresponders, email funnels, pre-written emails, those are $50 a piece tools, $150 a month. Most business entrepreneurs spend sometimes even more than that. With unlimited autoresponders and all these tools in one place for $30 a month, that saves them over $100 a month. Just redirecting their spending to better for less money. It's just a solution that makes sense. And that's why it's theleadproject.biz at thehomebusinesshelper.com. But even better than that, professional advertising needs to be done on the market. So a lot of people are avoiding it because it usually costs thousands of dollars to get her done. But think about how technology has gone forward. You can utilize a Facebook ad for $5 to $10 a day and get in front of thousands of people. That's powerful, folks, extremely powerful. And there's proven case studies from May and June of 2014 where $5 and $10 ads have been placed to create hundreds, even thousands of dollars on a weekly basis. Proven case studies. So there's an actual course that's optional with PLS called Social Profit Academy, and it costs only $497 to have the keys to the kingdom of Facebook online paid advertising. Extremely profitable proof. Now, if it was a theory, I wouldn't even talk about it, but when we're talking about actual case studies from within the last couple of months, that's powerful, folks. The guy that set the program up, his name is Jeff Mills. He's a 7-figure earner with a lot of credibility in the industry. You really can't go wrong. He's gone after the best of the best, but he has millions of dollars in research to put the advertising together, to dial it in just right, so he could show you a proven system that you could run with any business opportunity and pretty much any product or service by using proper Facebook advertising to get people in front of what you have to offer. Think how powerful that is. If you can place a $5 to a $10 ad and 2 days later have a group of over 200 people together, actually I believe it was over 260 people on a $5 ad for 2 days, and it's a proven case study in this spa course. Now, when you find 5 people that want to use this spa course, you get paid $400 a piece. So in one day, if you're doing 5 proper presentations, which is what step 5 is, complete 5 proper exposures of what you have, with just that spa system alone, if you got 5 people said, yeah, I need that solution for my business, that's a potential of $2,000 profit made in just one day. Now, you can't get SPA without being a member of PLS, which is the leadproject.biz, option number 2 at thehomebusinesshelper.com. But you're getting tools that you would pay over $150 a month for. You'd use these tools anyway, and you're getting them for $30. So now you're saving money. It's a beautiful thing. You want to learn how to paid advertise and have success with it? Well, Facebook marketing is where it's at. Pay-per-click used to be where it was at in the last few years, but Facebook has grown bigger, and the solutions and the ideas and ways to demographically put those ads together have evolved to where more success is there. When you grab success as it's taken place in the beginning, that's when you achieve the most. So when we're talking about professional online advertising, this puts you in a position to really capitalize. Now, we've talked about the 5 steps. Let's really rehearse again what these 5 daily actions are. Pray and read to keep our mind conditioned. High touch, which means 25 connections live, or they be on the phone, in person, or a live conversation on the internet. 25 attempts to set 5 appointments a day. Okay, we're going to look at step 3, which is high touch, or high tech. That's where we're going to take a blog and we're going to post in 25 groups a thing that will help somebody in that group, a solution. So we post those solutions twice a day in 25 groups. It's simple to do, and it just gives you exposure. Now, at first you might not see a lot of results because you got to realize people are watching you. They want to see if you're just a con artist or if you're a serious business person. So they might watch you for 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks to make sure you're consistent. And on week number 7, all of a sudden, you got 100 people that have had eyes on you for 8 weeks and say, hey, you're consistent, you've got integrity with what you're doing, I want in. And believe me, folks, this really happens. These are the tools that you need to get yourself there. They're pretty feasible and pretty easy to earn with. Now we're going to talk about how to capitalize on 4 more trends at once in one place. Paul Zane Pilzer talked about the greatest success being in health and wellness. Paul Zane Pilzer being the leading economic forecaster in the world over the last 20 years. When you turn the clock back to 2007, Look back 10 years from there to 1997, there's 3 companies out of all the home business companies out there that created the massive fortunes. Only 3 went from 0 to $1 billion. What they have in common? Well, they use liquid nutritional supplements in the anti-aging market. You may have heard of noni juice. You may have heard of goji juice. You may have heard of acai juice. Well, it's a huge market, folks. It's called the anti-aging market. $292 billion a year. So if you could use W. Clement Stone's formula by taking a product many people use, make it better, charge less money for it, then you're pretty much guaranteed success. A 7-year-old debt-free company by the name of XFuse, with the highest paying consumable product pay plan in the entire home business industry, has brought these solutions to the market with proven clinical testing and university studies from places like Georgetown, with approval of the Banned Substance Control Group on some of the products that we work with. So we really aren't second rate. We're a second to market, bringing you the very best in these 4 major trends of health and wellness. Now, when you're bringing somebody a solution that they're already spending money on now, and that solution has the potential to save them hundreds of dollars a month, that's very powerful. That's something they'll say yes to when they're not interested in a home business. And when that has the potential to pay you monthly residuals, whether you got 1 million people or no people in your business, that's powerful, folks. That's just good business, offering somebody a solution. Now, excuse me, we can't call anything we got a cure, and we can't make any claims, but I can tell you, you'd be shocked at what happens when you put the right things in your body. So we're going to talk about 4 different trends, and I'm going to show you an example. The first product was 7 Plus. This is a very powerful little product here, and it has been approved by the Banned Substance Control Group. You can kind of see that little label there. I can get it up there close enough to the camera. That's very powerful. You can research that on the internet. If you want to know a real fast way for me to create credibility for the company, Dr. Earl Mandel, author of the Vitamin Bible, he came out of retirement. He was a very popular author in the 80s and helped launch a nutritional company to the moon in the 90s. After creating a huge fortune, why would he come out of retirement? Because he sees products with one company that make a difference with the human body, that are real and they're not fake. In May 2014, Dr. Earl Mandel came out of retirement and joined our community of winners, not just as an advisor, but as a distributor to represent these products. So, folks, that's very powerful. We're not talking about something that's going to be gone tomorrow. This is going to last 7 years, debt-free. 90% all companies starting out today or better will be out of business or gone in less than 3 years' time. Most of them in 6 months' time. Think about that. So you got a proven track record with 4 solutions that are trends at the same time. This is powerful. That 7 Plus product, I'm a mountain boy, so when you tell me anti-aging, okay, what does that really mean? Turn on your television set. You'll see a program on TV, and when there's commercials, you won't go throughout that program without seeing a few commercials for the latest and greatest pill, full of side effects. That's not a cure. That's a prescription pill. And those side effects are often worse than what they're taking the pill for. When the baby boomers, the strongest spending power on the planet, are spending $10 to $30 a day on those solutions that are not cures, if you could show them a natural solution for less than $2 a day that has the phytonutrients to feed the cells in the human body, 100% of the phytonutrients and botanicals that they need to have 100% of the nutrition to do what they're supposed to do on a single cellular level, it positions the body to make amazing things happen. And I can't really make any claims, but just think about what I'm saying. When you look at the proven products in the past, they used a smaller concentrated version. Extracts, whole food extracts, are 40% more bioavailable. With our 7 Plus products at XFuse, we use whole food extracts. You don't need to consume as much. 3/4 of an ounce is all you need in the most powerful superfoods on the planet. I mean, GAC, acai, goji, noni, fucoidan, mangosteen, and sea buckthorn. Oh, this is some powerful stuff. It's really good. And it created success in over 10 countries and the United States over the last 7 years, folks. X-Fuse didn't stop at anti-aging, though. Weight loss is also a $134 billion a year market. Now think about this. It cost $12 to $15 to put the 4 basic food groups on a plate. So if I can show you how to get a completely nutritionally balanced meal with 100% of the daily required vitamins and minerals for $3 and it tastes delicious, that's pretty much common sense. Let's spend our money there, save $9 a day, that's over $270 a month, simply transferring our spending to better nutrition for less money. How would you do that? With a product like Shapeweigh. But what's unique that separates us from the pack? Well, here's what's unique. You need to be able to have good digestion. That's what prebiotics and probiotics are for, a complete matrix of fibers. If you're a bodybuilder or you're trying to keep your body in good strength, you need proteins like amino acids from egg proteins. You need colostrum proteins, that's found in mother's breast milk, that are known to enhance the immune system's ability to fight off illness. Those are powerful things. How about whey protein isolates, known to staminize muscle tissue as it's forming? How about whey protein isolates? All of these things are great, and they're in that shake. Now, do a Google search on raspberry ketones and what they do to help the body to lose weight naturally. This is important. Do another Google search on Garcinia cambogia. It's been called the holy grail of weight loss. Folks, there's some powerful ingredients out there that help the body to do natural things, and all this is in that Shapeweigh. At less than $3, you're saving over $270 a month transferring your spending, whether you need to lose weight or not. That's a powerful product, folks. Whether you need a business or no earning opportunity, that's a product someone will use even if no business is attached. Now, with all of our X-Fuse products, if you get 4 people to use the same product you're using, yours becomes free for the life of that account. That's powerful, and that's whether you're a business builder or just a consumer. That option's available to you. Think about that, a free meal a day for life. Wow, that'd save somebody a lot of money on the food bill now, wouldn't it? These are solutions, folks, and when you can get paid for solutions, it's a beautiful thing. The energy drink market, well, I don't need to say a whole lot about it except it's $92 billion a year for energy drinks and Powerades and Gatorades and stuff like that. So what's the problem? Well, the news will tell you what the problems are. I don't have to. So if you got a natural solution that works in minutes, lasts for hours, and tastes delicious, and it's not priced at $1.50, it's not priced at $2.99 or even $5 a piece like the leading sellers today are, it's priced at 29 cents a serving. It's called Greenzilla. And not only is it an energy drink, 8 ounces of water, 1 squirt for 29 cents, you got a real energy drink, folks. That's also a hydration booster. If you're over 40, like I am, sometimes I know I thought I was just part of getting older, but I'd wake up in the middle of the night with these cramps through my legs and my feet. I'd jump around the room. This was not a fun experience, and I thought it was just part of getting older. And then I realized over 80% of the body is water. Wow, and if you don't have the right hydration in your body, it does weird things in the middle of the night like that. So if I've got the problem solved for 29 cents, wow, why not? All you do, 1 little squirt in the water, and you got it made. Greenzilla. Now, this is so powerful, such a natural product. It's also been approved by the Banned Substance Control Group. We've got professional athletes and Olympians that use this product, freely endorse it. The fastest man in the world, you probably heard of Justin Gatlin. Maybe you remember famous football player Eric Dickerson. We're talking about real people that have found real solutions right here with these products, all priced under $3 a day, that saves somebody potentially hundreds of dollars a month, simply transferring their spending to better for less. So what is the Home Business Helper shown you? We've shown you 2 solutions that pay you monthly residuals to business owners that are trends. We showed you 4 solutions that are health solutions to anybody that are trends. All of them pay at different times. Mondays every payday with the leadproject.biz. Mondays every payday with speedwealthproject.com. Excuse me, the leadproject.biz is every Wednesday is payday. Every Monday's payday with Speed Wealth Project. Now, both of these you can get started for free and with a 7-day trial. So there's no risk involved. And with XFuse, if you want to take advantage of it, on the low scale, $40. You got an ID number and you're good to go. Now, when we're talking about consumable products and doing presentations like this every Tuesday and every Thursday every week from now through September, if I was working in a business like XFuse, I would have my people sampling those products while this presentation is going on. So one, they know they taste good, and two, they feel that energy drink work, and they've got something immediately that shows them physically that it does what it says it's supposed to do. You've got to realize that puts you in over 80% of a closing position on the positive side without even asking for the order yet. And when you're showing them a solution to a problem, it's a no-brainer. They do it. It's just a matter of, are you willing to show the truth on their level when it's time for them to see it? People's timing changes every 90 days, so sometimes it's the right timing for them and sometimes it's not. It's just a matter, are you persistent? Are you professional? Are you building a list daily? Are you putting in actions daily that's exposing what you have? And when you're exposing solutions daily to people daily, you're going to get results daily, which creates pay daily. So hopefully you're seeing something here that's very special. I've worked with some of the very best in the entire industry of home business to help people create success. I'm not joking about that, folks. So really, take the time to get started. Go to our capture page that'll be listed under this hangout. After we're done, I'll post it in there. But it's called homebusinesshelpersolutions.com. homebusinesshelpersolutions.com. You'll go to that capture page and you can enter your name, phone number, and email address, and I will be in contact with you within 48 hours. I really am setting up success stories right now that we can use as testimonies in late September for our fall push. So if you want help from somebody that's worked with the best of the best with proven methods, I'm right here. All you got to do is enter the information into our capture page. It's titled homebusinesshelpersolutions.com. All lowercase letters, all lumped together. I'll put the link under this very video. Thank you for joining us this week. We look forward to seeing you Thursday night on our Home Business Helper Prosperity Hangout. Tonight's hangout was titled, Don't Struggle in Home Business No More. Folks, you've seen the truth, and when you've got the truth, it sets you free. Thanks for joining us tonight. God bless you. Please keep our nation's leaders in your prayers. Take action today. That's the one thing all the 5- and 6-figure earners have in common, is when they see opportunity, they don't procrastinate. They take immediate action. You're worth it. You deserve it. God bless you.